Inboxes are notorious for being incredibly difficult to manage. I do have a process in how I manage it. For the last few weeks, I've let it run wild, just so I can talk you through it now. Follow along, apply these labels and these filters, and I guarantee you it will save you mental load, it will save you time. Right here, we have my current inbox. My inbox at the moment has 414 unread emails. At the end of this, it's all going to be categorized. So step one. So we're just going to go over to the left over here. We're going to click on labels and we're going to enter our labels here. There are a few labels that I want you to create. You can create your own here, anything that you think will be useful for you. But if you're not sure where to start, then jump in, follow along and create the labels that I do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a label called subscribed. And we're going to hit create, and you'll see that that creates a label over here. Now I'm going to create a few more, then I'm going to jump back in. So we now have our primary labels and our sub-labels. Our primary labels are client comms, internal comms, and subscribed. And we have two subfolder examples here for client A and client B. So what we're now going to do is we're going to start applying some filtering and some automatic moving into these labels of our existing and future mail. So we'll go up here to the right, we will click on our settings icon and then see all settings. We're then going to go to filters and blocked addresses here. We're going to click create a new filter and we're going to create 3 filters. The first filter we're going to create is in the to section, you're going to put in your email address. We're then going to put in the has the words, we're going to write unsubscribed. We're then going to click create filter. And in this instance, we're going to apply the label subscribed. We're going to categorize it as promotions, and we're going to click this also apply to matching conversations, which will retroactively apply this to all existing criteria. And then we're going to hit create filter. And that'll start moving some of those things into subscribe. So as you can see, I've created a few more filters here. The exact same process as I've done previously. We then want to do from star at your client's domain to your email address, apply the label client comms, client name, and mark it as important. Exactly the same again for every single one of your clients. I've used 2 clients here. And lastly, I've added an additional filter and an additional label that is useful as an example of how you might be able to branch out from this and create new ones. We do a lot of work with HubSpot here at Rev Partners. So I've created one called HubSpot and got it from star@hubspot.com to my email address. Because I applied those retroactively, you will see that I now have all of these comms are over here, and they've now been automatically categorized into these different sections. That is the end of step 2. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into our calendar. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our settings. We're then going to scroll down and we're going to click settings for my calendars and choose your calendar. We're then going to go down to other notifications, and this is going to bring up this pane here. This pane here, we're going to select all to none. You can keep some of these as notifications if you want to be notified, but my recommendation is to turn them all to none and just keep an eye on your calendar as much as possible. You do tend to get a lot of notifications from Google Calendar, so this is a really easy way to clear out some of the chaff. The last step that I recommend personally is you should set up times within your calendar to go through your important mail. My recommendations is 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, 10 to 15 minutes in the afternoon to check important mail. 1 time a day, check your uncategorized mail, anything that hasn't ended up in those filters. And once a week, check your subscribed mail for anything that might be of interest. So there you have it. They are a few quick and easy steps to getting control of your email.